Hi, I'm Lizzy Beloved, and I am doing this video today about energy field protection. Well, energy field maintenance. It is so vitally important for you to maintain a clean energy space around you. It is just as valuable and just as important as it is to brush your teeth and put clothes on in order to go out into the world. I know not everybody likes to wear clothes. There are some nudists out there, but it is just as important as you could say brushing your teeth or taking care of your body, taking a shower, just cleaning yourself because things do go wrong if you don't take care of your body. Your energy field is the same way. You can go outside and you can pick up so many weird things from just out in the world. They're not necessarily bad, and I don't want to put any energy into the fear of like some people, talk about negative spirits and energies. It's all just a vibration, right? We're all just vibrating at a different frequency. And the frequency that is healthy and that is pleasurable and that is in reality in your highest and best is a higher vibration. That is the vibration of love. That is the vibration of joy, of honesty, of integrity. It's all a very high vibration. And so you want to be careful to, or not careful, I guess you could say, prayerful is what I like to say, or mindful about your maintaining your energy. And it can be a very simple thing. Like when I started taking care of my energy field, which is you could think of it as a bubble that is right around your body. Sometimes it can be really big. You want to call it in. I'll go through a little bit of a visualization meditation in a minute, but you want to basically call your bubble right around you so it's just you and your bubble. You don't want people walking through it because then you feel and get their stuff and you don't want their stuff. You have your own stuff to deal with. So call your energy field right around your body so it's like a little bubble. And then it's really important that you eat really healthy, that you don't abuse or use drugs and alcohol or substances, you could say, because alcohol is a drug, too often. I mean, once in a while is okay. But when you do stuff like that too much, you poke holes in your energy field. And why would you want to do that? It's just like walking around with big holes in your clothes. It's kind of like, not only are you probably not going to think you look good unless it's like a fashion statement, but even then, you don't want yourself exposed and very vulnerable, especially like if you're out in the rain. You want something that's going to be waterproof, that's going to allow the rain to dissipate, and you might be in the water, but once you take your clothes, like you're still dry underneath, and that's kind of the same idea. So another thing about the energy is a lot of us are very sensitive and we're becoming more sensitive. If anyone out there knows about indigo children, if you're psychic, if you are just more open in general, if you do even a lot of meditating, a lot of yoga, you tend to open up your sensitivity on all levels. And so your energy field becomes even more sensitive. So it becomes even more necessary to protect yourself. And protecting yourself doesn't mean being in fear, it's just being smart. You wear shoes, probably if you're going to walk in a place that has a bunch of rocks. You're not going to want to step on the rock and cut your feet. So it's not like it's out of fear, it's just out of, common sense, like something that you just need to do. So that's pretty much what this is all about. And the angels can definitely help you with this. Archangel Michael is about protection. Archangel Raphael is about healing. So whenever and I could just feel them come in even stronger. When I start a healing session with people, I always call on them to not only protect your energy field, but to heal it and to clear your energy field, and then to ground yourself. So we'll go ahead and go through a really simple visualization. So you can either close your eyes or you can stay watching the video. It doesn't matter, because you're gonna eventually do this and be able to do this in a place, maybe in a crowded room or at work or someplace that you don't have to close your eyes and get quiet. But sometimes it really helps. So if it's helpful, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, perhaps in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just kind of get centered in your body. Notice how you feel. Notice if you feel any kind of like weirdness and any other people's energies. Maybe you were with somebody who was feeling a certain thing and then you took that on. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Don't judge it. Just feel what you feel like right now. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come be with us all, because they can be with they can be anywhere and everywhere at the same time, so they can be with everybody at the same time. And we're going to ask that you call your energy field in back to you. And you don't consciously have to know what I'm talking about because your subconscious knows and it just automatically happens. So even if you don't see anything, sense anything, whatever, it doesn't matter. Purely having the intention and calling on the angels to help you makes it happen. So you call your energy field in till it's right around your body, perhaps 6 inches or maybe an inch. You know, sometimes we're in a really crowded place. We want it to be right around our body so that way, you know, it's only us inside of there and that's what we're sensing. And then we're going to ask Archangel Michael to go ahead and create a protective shield of light of the colors of royal blue, of white, and of pink. Those are very soft, very sweet, very gentle, because I'm getting the idea that a lot of people need, especially those of us that are sensitive right now, and feeling maybe the meteor stuff, need a lot of sensitivity. So we're going to ask that 32 layers of each of those colors is placed. So you can imagine there's 32 layers of each of those alternating around you. And that's a very thick layer of protection. You don't always have to do 32 layers. Sometimes you could just do 8, but it's good to do multiples of 8. This is something I learned through Doreen Virtue. And so now that you're shielded, we're going to ask that Archangel Raphael go through and heal any breaks or any tears in your energy field. And this can happen through emotional trauma. This can happen through physical trauma. So when you actually cut your body or bruise your body, you're doing the same thing to your energy field. So if that ever happens, just remember to heal up your energy field as well, or else you're just going to have a big like slit or a big gaping hole. And especially those people who are around toxic energy, who don't take care of themselves necessarily that well, and who do partake in substance use, definitely, and even prescription drugs do the same thing. So anesthesia, anything that's really intense like that really messes up your energy field. So it's more important to take care of that kind of thing. So we're just asking that Archangel Raphael heal up any breaks or tears in your energy field, restores it to its natural, strong form, just like your skin would, except there's no scars. And then we're just going to ask Archangel Michael to pass through his beautiful energy, perhaps even bringing in Saint Germain's violet flame, although the flame can kind of be intense, so you don't always have to call on the flame. You can just ask Archangel Michael to simply, instantly thank him for clearing the energy in your energy field. And then we're just going to ask that your grounding cords be dropped from the bottoms of both of your feet and from the bottom of your root chakra, which is located at the base of your spine. And if you need extra grounding, you can ask for it to be cords to be dropped from the bottoms of both palms as well. So you get like a 5-pointed action. And those grounding cords are going to go all the way down into the center of the earth, where they are going to lock into place. And perhaps they wrap around the center of the earth and then lock into place, like really anchoring you down. Ooh, that's good. And then we're going to follow those back up to your body, and we're going to watch as all of your grounding cords widen till they're about this big. And again, you don't have to see it, you don't, just having the intention. And then we're going to turn the suction on, and they turn into vacuum tubes. So all of your energy that is not helpful to you, that is not yours, that is not in your highest and best, is released down through those cords all the way down into the center of the earth. So you know how to do this, you know it's safe, it's possible, you're worthy and deserving, you know what it feels like to do this. Okay, that's good. So once those are running, all of the energy, none of the energy that's really helpful to you is going to leave. That's going to stay. So we have the intention that everything that is necessary to release from you is now released down into the center of the earth, where it's composted instantly and turned back into life force energy. We take a lot of energy from the earth through food, through like all of the elements that come from the earth. We're constantly taking, but we're not replenishing. And people might think it's weird to give our, yucky energy or things that aren't serving us back to the earth, but that's actually what the earth does, is she knows how to compost it and turn it back into love light energy. She's like the most amazing composter recycling center ever. So it's so helpful to walk barefoot on gentle earth. It's helpful to go into the water. It's helpful to do things in nature so that your energy gets replenished. That's why being in nature is so profoundly healing, because it literally balances us. Because nature is usually, when left to her own devices, when we're not messing with things, is in perfect balance. So we return to that perfect state of balance when we're in nature as well. So now that the suction tubes will just keep going as much as they need to, it might take a long time, it might take a short time depending on your field. and then that will just automatically stop. And so now you are cleared and grounded and protected. And so so now you can open your eyes if you've had them closed. And a quick way to do this, if you just, don't have time to walk through the whole steps of, you know, bringing, calling on the angels, having them come in, feeling what's going on, feeling the shielding, feeling the grounding. You can actually, a quick way to do this is to ask for a sacred geometrical structure to be placed around you. And that is something that's a little bit stronger, and you can almost imagine like a crystalline, like sacred geometrical structure. So let's say like a tetrahedron, like one of those pyramid star things, or you can imagine like the flower of life dome around you, or like at Epcot Center, one of those big dome-shaped things, like whatever it is that comes to mind. Even you can see up behind me is my medicine Buddha Tonka, and so even just like a bubble of like that bright protective color around you. Yellow is a protective color. It's a very energizing solar plexus color. You don't always want to use that, but if that feels right to you, go ahead and use that. But a quick way to do it is just to say like sacred geometrical structure around me, boom, ground, boom, clear my energy, boom, I'm done, I'm ready to go. And over time, like when I started doing this, I would do this literally every 5 minutes, if not more than that. And that was years ago. Now I'm realizing that I need to go back to doing it again. And I think perhaps the reason that's true is so I can teach people. Because when I'm working on my clients, my healing clients, once I do that, especially for those of us that are extremely sensitive, not necessarily indigos anymore, but indigos, crystals, rainbows, like people that are very, very highly intuitive and sensitive, you need to be protected. And a lot of aggression, a lot of irritation, a lot of like the anger that we feel is just because we feel like we're under constant attack by energy. It's not necessarily we're being attacked by it, but we're just feeling it, and it gets frustrating. You don't want to always have to feel other people's energy. Like I was in yoga this morning, and I'm in a very sensitive space because of a lot of the emotional healing that I'm doing right now. I'm just very, very, very sensitive, even more sensitive than usual. I showed up, I felt great this morning, and I went to yoga, and all of a sudden I wanted to cry. I just had so much anxiety, and it was because I was in the space with all of these people, and even though they're yoga people, like it's still like I could feel everything from them. So I was getting a little irritated. And it's not their fault. It's like my energy. I need to take care of my energy. So I did this. I called my energy field back. I cleared it. I protected it. I grounded myself. And by the end of it, I definitely felt a lot better. I'm still avoiding places right now that has a lot of people, or going into the city. In San Francisco can be very overwhelming. And I also wear this, which is Moldavite. And there is some stones like this is selenite, and these are very protective, and this actually clears energy. So if you feel like you have a lot of toxic energy, get selenite, hold on to it, and ask that it be absorbed into this. And this is self-cleaning, or you can also put them out in the moonlight to clear them. Moldavite is very good to keep anything negative away from you. You definitely don't want to wear it too much because it can be very spacey, like you feel like you're on drugs or something. So I only wear it when it's very necessary, or when I'm going into the city, and perhaps I might just have it in my purse. There's also black tourmaline, which is really, really helpful. Black onyx, those both really absorb toxic energy, and then you clear it using a clearing method. I know kyanite. Black kyanite, I think, is really good for protection and for absorbing toxic energy. But really, there's a flower essence called yarrow that you can get at a health food store that's really good for strengthening your energy field, and it has a lot to do with boundaries too, and it has to do with your solar plexus energy. I'll get into that in another video, but I just wanted to put this out there so that you have a way of managing your energy. And just I won't even want you to notice now how you feel compared to how you felt in the beginning of this video. So let me know, shineawayhealing.com, and I will see you on Facebook, and many, many blessings to you, and good luck with your energy field maintenance.